everything, life, how life is supposed. नहीं बकवास कौन करता है? I'll eventually it's Megha, and the topic is we have to share our 3 life experiences. So here it goes. I have a lot of life experiences that are worth sharing, but I am choosing the 3 which has impacted me mainly, and which has added something to my personality, and which I think I should share. So now let's get with so the very first life lesson is my 12th class and my whole 12th journey. Let's start from the very start. So it was the beginning of my 12th, and because my 11th was the academic year where I haven't studied, or that was the only academic year of my whole school life which I haven't taken very seriously. So because of that, I wanted to work even more harder in my 12th. So I initially decided, and I already decided, that I'll give my 100% in my 12th. And yeah, and I haven't planned so much, but the main aim was to give my 200% in my 12th. And all the dots got connected eventually, like cutting off from all the toxic people that I had in my life, like all the friends that I'm having, which I think are really my friend, but they weren't. So I got cut off from all the toxic people from my life, all the toxic places, all the toxic vibes that I had created in my life. Eventually everything got disconnected, and I eventually come to a point where I studied very sincerely. And not only studying sincerely, it has made me realize a lot of things. It has made me realize how peace is so important. Just now that I have lost all my file pages and I'm speaking without any script. From scoring a decent marks and just focusing on my studies, my 12th has taught me a lot of things, taught me to be a better version of myself and keep working every day, has made me realize the value of consistent hard work. The consistency you put, the consistent effort you put in anything matters more than you are just doing it in one day. One day hard work is nothing. The consistency you put on daily basis, time where I just have stop thinking about my grades. There was a time when marks doesn't even bother me, because I know that I'm putting my heart and soul to whatever is coming my way, whatever I have been given, all the books, all my subjects and everything. I know I'm putting my heart and soul to it. So marks, grades and all these things, all these materialistic things doesn't even bother me much. It's also made me realize that once you decided you want to do this, the universe make you know how things are put it in your way. You will just realize how the whole patterns and how all the process has just been working in your favor. Peace was my priority. I don't want to be with anyone. Like, I was quite an extrovert before that, and now I'm totally an introvert. I guess I am not a people person. I used to be a people person. I have tons of friends, and I cannot live without socializing. And now it's like I have anxiety when I meet people. I have anxiety when I see groups of people standing, and I just want to go to my bed and sleep. I don't know, but I was people's person back then. Now I'm not. I think 12th has that whole academic year has contributed a lot in making me a bit antisocial and introvert, but that's okay. I think that's very beneficial in some ways. Also, I was very happy at that point of time, and I will always cherish those years of my life. That was my favorite class, thank God, and that's what it turned out to be my favorite class, because the last year of my school life will always be very memorable and always be very close to my heart. I will always cherish those walls, those memories, that me, that version of me, and also and also that particular year and that particular academic year has taught me a lot of things and has added a completely valuable things to my personality. And I very grateful that things happen that way they were supposed to. It makes now everything just makes sense, and why things were happen to be the way they were, why um I was supposed to play that part and all that. And I'm very grateful for all that, and thankfully I have a lot of memories, lot of moments to remember and to cherish. No bitter part because I have already before my 12th, so the last year was very peaceful, sweet, all. And I was like all teachers favorite. They knew that have I'm gonna be a decent scorer from commerce section, and I'm very proud of myself for doing that because it was very hard. It was very hard to detoxify the people that were very close to you. I know that was good for me at that time also. So the second experience I want to share is our journey after 12th and lockdown. So every butterfly has gone. That means that was my 12th. After my result came, which was a very nice day. But after that, completely 1 month after that, my life turned into a completely upside down thing, like upside down, literally. Let me tell you what happened. So it was May 28th, and so you when you got a really decent marks, you have a lot of pressure from your relative to CA. Prepare for CLAT, prepare for CS, do that, do this. And I literally don't want to do all that. I don't want to prepare for CLAT, neither I was interested in CA, CS, not at all. And CLAT was never my option. I never wanted to go. And for 1 year I've completely worked very hard, and now I really literally don't want to work at that point of time. So I just decided to go to a particular city. I have like decided 2 3 cities, either this, or like I literally don't want to live in Sagar. I wanted to leave Sagar. I want to live on my own, completely far from this city. I've been told that no, you're not supposed to go because you're very young. You're too young to go outside and live on your own. You were just 17, and we can't allow a 17 18-year-old who have just completed her 12th, who has just came out of the shell, to go into a completely strange city with strange people. And you know the atmosphere, it's not very safe. We don't have any relatives at that city. I have my job. I cannot came on daily basis to see you. What if something will happen to you and all that things. So I told that no, I can do it. I'm confident enough that I don't know, I'll manage anything, because I want to go. And I which all the 12 pass outs had in their minds, like their life will gonna be more colorful, more fictional, like it happens in movies. But this is not how reality works. I got to realize now, this is not how reality works. Life has different plans for you. It has something more for you. It has a different path for you. It doesn't matter you have some rigid plans in your head, and life will gonna give you those plans very easily. This is not how life works. I got to realize that very soon in my life. Also, then this lockdown happens, and everything sucks, literally. Initial lockdown was good. I was enjoying making food, uploading pictures. It was good, fun. But then I had to prepare for an entrance because I hadn't I didn't had greater choices. As days pass on, I started having anxieties. I started having, I want to go out and I want to meet people and I wanted to, walk out. I want to see the world. All these things happens and I haven't able to go to the place where I have planned to go. So that things also somewhere stayed throughout the lockdown. I was living with that pain somewhere, that things didn't work my way, things didn't work the way I wanted them to work. So this thing has somewhere stayed with me throughout the lockdown and throughout some months, because it take time to for things to went out. It takes time for things to settle in your mind. Here I realize how mental health can affect your life and how it can overall just make you feel, you just feel empty for no reason, you don't have any reason, and just people cannot even understand. Even now I think it's very funny for a lot of people. It's a very sensitive topic and I'm not interested every time to talk about, but people need to stop being funny about it. It's not funny, because when it happens with you, your whole world slips. Trust me, your whole world went upside down when this thing happened. And I just got a few anxieties during my lockdown. And also I have struggled from a lot of things. Mentally, emotionally, I wasn't very stable. Felt empty and nothing was making sense. Nothing, even getting in a good university, even getting a good marks, even getting so much, everything was senseless. So that phase has taught me that if you aren't emotionally well, mentally well, nothing will gonna make sense. No materialistic thing will gonna give you that satisfaction or peace. You have to work on your mental health, you have to take care of it, because nobody is gonna take responsibility for it, and people are just being cruel toward it. They can, and I have seen some people who are very insensitive. They even didn't realize very small details. I'm a very sensitive person. I just wanna tell everybody one thing, that if you're not understanding something, don't judge it, and just try to be a more acceptable towards everybody, no matter if your vibe and their vibe matches, if your perception and their perception are same. And it cannot happen, because there are million and billion of people in this planet, and not with everybody your perception can match or your mentality can match. So just be more acceptable and try to accept greater amount of perceptions and thinking. That will help you a lot in also this world, to make a more kinder place to live. Has taught me to be happy from inside, because if you are happy from inside, everything else seems to be happy. The second thing I got to realize, that if plans didn't work in your way, they works in God's way. That way is the greatest way of all. So just trust the process, trust the universe, trust the light. It will lead you to the place where you best deserves to be. And last experience I want to share is university entrance, Dr. Harish Gaur University entrance. Getting in here, I'm very thankful and grateful to be a part of Dr. Harish Gaur University. And at first, I had taken for granted. Okay, so this entrance has taught me that if you aren't grateful for the things you have, you'll never be happy, no matter how much you have. So I started being grateful for everything I'm having right now and everything I will have in my life. I'm very grateful for each and every breath that I'm taking. I'm very grateful for the person I'm having. This is a place where I am very stable. I am making my own decisions. I am doing things that I love. I've been selected with a good marks here, and I'm very proud to be a part of this university, and I'm very grateful at the same time. Also, I'm very grateful that this is how things happened, And and also in the lockdown I had studied a lot of books. I've read a lot of books on philosophies, and that has changed my perception towards a lot of things, towards life, loneliness, towards freedom, how freedom is important in terms of thoughts, in terms of being you. Your perception doesn't has to match with the perception of thousands and millions and billions. You are born a very creative being, so be that creative. Keep your weirdness alive in you. That what makes you different from others. Also, I have read a lot of books from Osho that has completely changed my perception and has just broadened up my mindset towards everything, every small thing of life. My perception has broadened, my mindset has broadened. Depth knowledge can liberate you, and I feel like a bird. Also, this version of me wouldn't exist if all these things wouldn't happen. So I kind of like this version, which is weird, very weird, but at the same time it's lovely to be and to feel myself in a very raw form. Positive and stay true to yourself. Bye.